Yay, we got there. Okay, so it's recording. All right, I'll just kind of bring up what I think is the main topic, which is the MicroProfile 7 release. And so, Lukeman, thanks for joining. If I recall, you were going to lead the MicroProfile 7 release marketing. You there, Lukeman? I know he's got his kids all there, so he might be distracted.
Yeah.
But what I am going to do, I'm going to paste a link. Well, it's in the meeting minutes, but I'll paste it in the chat anyway. Chat. There we go. A link to the GitHub issue that has a list of, and thank God we have this. A list to all the things that we got to cover in the release.
The specifications.
Yeah, if you want to share your screen.
Sure. Not a problem.
It's
this guy.
Yeah. Well, there's that one. Now, look in the chat. There's another link I just pasted that goes over the marketing. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
guide.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the normal replace on the home page, make a new well, I can just show you. No, I don't want to log in. I just want to do that.
Because I can work on the slide deck. I've already kind of signed up for that one.
Okay, so yeah, I would update this.
Right.
Update this. And all of this whole section. I would create a new page of compatibility. So that means whatever's here, this will repeat from the home page. I need the who is compatible with all these details in it. And then I'm guessing there's only going to be one blog post because it's probably going to be the blog post that releases when we release it. We always have a blog post.
So do you have I noticed the graphic understandably includes just the core, like the specs included, but not the standalone specs.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we should have a one-time exception here where we are removing metrics, but it's still there as a standalone, just so people know it's still there as a standalone spec. Because we're removing it from the platform spec. I don't know if you have thoughts about that, and
we could.
I could also bring it up tomorrow during the.
Yeah, I would bring it up tomorrow. I'll try to figure out what best way to solve it on like a visual level, but we could always add in a third color and then put a new like kind of symbol specifying what it is if we need to like clarify something new.
Okay.
But
yeah, it's just an idea, but I just, I mean, it'll be in the blog probably, it'll be in the slide deck as well. Lukeman, I think I saw you unmute. Are you back?
Yeah, sorry. Zoom crashed on me on the laptop, so I had to switch to mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zoom just doesn't have a source code for this laptop, so I had to switch to mobile.
Okay, and we can keep this quick for you since you're out on PTO. I just repasted it in the chat. There's a link.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, you're leading the marketing aspect of MicroProfile.
Yeah, exactly.
7, right?
So okay. I'm working on the blog, and then I'm currently updating the PowerPoint slides for the 7.0.
Oh, you are doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at those as well. It's something I was looking into, but I will back you up on that and just do a review and all of that. In the link I sent you, there's the Git issue, right? That has, and it's in the marketing meeting minutes. That's like all the things that we have to do, and it doesn't mean that you have to do all of them, but you kind of do have to shepherd and make sure they get done, right? So start, if you have to ask people to help with various bullets, that's kind of what we're here for.
A lot of these are for me too. I just might need a little bit of information. Example, like, the brief description, what's changing here. Do you seeing what I'm saying? I don't know if you see my
Yeah,
shared
I
screen.
am taking the
Okay.
information directly from the specs one by one
Okay.
for the PowerPoint. Yeah, I also understand what you mean, Ryan.
Yeah.
What's new and all of those, but I'm just walking through the specs and then taking the information. But as and when I get stuck, I'll ping you on the chat, John. I'll ping you on the GitHub ticket, and then we can set this for in motion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and we should probably do as much of our communication in a public forum like the Google group, which I admittedly don't do a whole lot in.
What
Or
do
the
you
Git
want to
issue.
stay in the tickets anyways for this discussions?
I'm sorry.
Wouldn't we want to stay in the ticket?
Oh no, your point's valid. Yeah, we could do it in the ticket. So yeah, just to make sure that they get done. One of the things, Lukeman, that I do want to figure out is, are there any, given all the updates to the specs, are there any like common themes that we can create, right, for the release? That's something we'll want to identify, because each spec has a section that's basically says what's new. And we could look at that and figure out, is there any commonality, and then make that kind of a release theme.
Yeah, I think in terms of commonality, some of them, like the MicroProfile telemetry, the biggest update there is, I think, the adoption of the SEMVAR from the upstream Java SDK project, and then also the merging of metrics into open telemetry, MicroProfile telemetry.
Yeah.
So metrics is no longer standalone, but the other ones, there's really not much changes other than the fact that this is a breaking change release. There's I haven't figured out any commonality between them.
Okay. Yeah.
Given the variability, yes, of the specs, yes.
Well, I do think one thing that we can say is that with more support of functionality in telemetry, that we could say MicroProfile is more cloud ready, right? With
cloud native, yes.
With telemetry and the CNCF, the CNCF telemetry spec, right? You can throw in CNCF in there. But we can take a look at that. Okay, and I want to be sensitive to your time. So you have the bulleted list and the Git issue. We can work through the Git issue through these items. As you need things reviewed or need things done, just use the Git issue, and we'll take a look at it.
Okay. I just want to finish everything, and then I probably can find the theme or tag all of you, and then we can look for a common theme that we can use as the theme for the release. It's a little harder without having all the pieces in one place, like a blog or the script, the slides. But once that is in place, it should be easy to identify any commonality, and then we can take that up as part of the marketing team. Yeah.
Okay, and Ryan, you had asked me before we turn on the recording when the release date is. We're currently targeting August 22nd. So it got pushed out because of some issues that we had with fault tolerance, right? Some of these licensing issues that we had to fix, pointing to the latest Eclipse Foundation spec license. So because of that, we're currently pushed out. So Emily will be back, right, on the call, maybe the next call. I haven't checked the calendar, but she'll be back before then, and she can also do some reviews. So August 22nd is the target date.
Okay, I hope it's not pushed more, because the following week I'm not in office.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Okay. All right.
I can prepare some things. And actually there's a couple ways that I could do it. If I have the text for those sections and different things, I can make a new card on the website, but I would have to show someone how to do this. I would hide it, and then all you would do is disable it
Oh,
and
gotcha.
delete the other one. So like these things, but that's pretty complicated because then it's also adding a new thing to the menu, a new section of the menu, new
Oh,
page
right.
menu, all these things. So
We'll see what, I mean, as we get a little bit closer, we'll figure out what
I'll
the,
have my computer with me, so I'll slowly, as this week goes on, as it gets closer, I'm sure I'll have these things, the information to finish them. And I'll try to think of the best way to make the transition easy, or I'll have my computer with me and I'll just make the online changes
oh,
and
okay.
schedule things.
Well,
Like,
hopefully we get it done in
it'll
time.
take me 20 minutes. I'll send you guys my invoice and, you know,
There you go.
yeah.
So I've got, I just pasted in the chat again, the MicroProfile Google group where we are discussing basically what's left technically from the release to get the release pushed out.
Okay.
So if you track this thread, you'll see if there's going to be any delay, or anything
I
like that.
probably won't, but
I hear you. No, well, I mean between now and the release.
yeah.
So
Luckily, I think what we have one more the week of the 22nd would be the next call.
yeah,
No, the ninth, yeah, week of the 22nd would be our next marketing call. So we'll be able to recap that week
right. Okay.
and understand like, are we making it? Are we not making it?
Yep. Well, yeah, we should know. I mean, we have to know, to be honest, by Thursday, because that's our 2 week to hit the 22nd. I think it's Thursday. So to be sensitive of time here, Luke Mon's got he's got the Git issue, he's got the thread where we're talking about the dates. So I kind of want to let Luke Mon go, get back to his vacation, and thank you profusely for joining today's call.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to update
we
the
really
team.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Okay,
Right.
so I mean, you can stay if you want, or you can just take off. Just take off and get back on your PTO.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. See you.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
Ryan, I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to cover.
There was, but it's not really a point without Emily here. I made all these specification
All right.
tickets. I put in all the specifications. I made their own templates docs, so they're all separate, health spec,
Oh, that's awesome.
everything here with the example, and pretty much you just need to fill it in so that we have the consistency on each page of information.
I like it.
But I don't know how to get this to people. To get
Okay,
them.
so
Like each ticket should be assigned to a person or a group or something where they are slowly filling it in and discussing this topic.
so I will bring this up at in fact, I'll bring this up at the live hangout tomorrow.
Okay, that'd be great.
And what we could try to do there is begin assigning people.
Okay, yeah.
And assigning / volunteering, right? We'll ask for volunteers, and so let me see if I can. And I know Emily will probably do some. Sorry, I'm looking for the live hangout. No, I don't have a tab. Oh my god, I don't have a tab looking for it. That's a surprise. Out of my like 300 tabs.
I just closed all mine today. I was like, all right, I'm going fresh.
Okay, here we go. Where to go? So I'm going to do. Okay, we'll just do it that way. All right, that's where we're at. I will leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll bring it up tomorrow, and we'll let you get back.
Thank you.
And I will upload this recording probably later today.
Okay, yeah, and I'll put it on YouTube and do all that tomorrow.
All right, awesome.
Thank you
Hey,
very
thanks, Ryan.
much. Good to see you.
All right, yeah, likewise.
Good one.
Bye.